What up, everybody? Zeta Zulu back at it again with another review for you. And today we're getting to the second entry in our Overwatch week, which is Nendoroid May. Now, I have a lot of love for this figure because she, like, May is one of my favorite heroes in Overwatch, and her getting a Nendoroid so early on in their line made me a stack, and I insta pre-ordered and insta bought this figure. Now, she has a lot of great detail and sculpting all throughout her. Like, her hair is well sculpted. The woolly frilly detail on her coat and boots is all really well sculpted and captured. And even her little canteen that's on her belt is really well detailed. It can't come off, so just be noted of that. And even the pockets on her belt are really well done. The detail on her gloves and her shoulder, like the heart detail, is well sculpted on the gloves and is tamper-graphed onto the shoulder and it looks real good. So all around, she looks amazing, if you ask me. And one of the few downsides of this figure is her posability is limited, mainly just because of how May as a character is designed. So it's hard to get a high level of posability in this size and scale with May's design. So let's get into it. Her head can rotate side to side. Like, you could get a full 360 if her little frilly part wasn't there, which you can remove, but I'm not gonna. She can look up and look down. Not very far. Like, there's not a whole lot of difference in the tilt. The arm can go forward and back. It can't get a full 360 just again because of this little frilly hood bit, but it can go out to the side, get 90 degrees worth of bend, and she can rotate at the glove and at the fist separately. This left fist is a little bit tight on mine, but shouldn't be too tight on everybody else's copy. Now, her waist, she can rotate side to side. There's no like ball joint or anything like that in there for her to get forward and back motion out of it. And the legs can go forward a little bit, back a little bit, out to the side, but it's all restricted by how her coat is sculpted. And she can get almost 90 degrees of bend in the knee, and her boot can rotate. So she has an alright range of posability, but it's not a lot considering how May herself is designed, and I can live with that. Now, accessory-wise, we're going to start with what is on her, basically, as far as things that can come off. So her little hairpin here can slide in and out of her bun, and I would say be wary of the little chain that dangles off of it, because I feel like if this falls at like the wrong angle, it would snap off. Like, it's sturdy, it's on there, but just be wary. And her glasses can actually be removed, so we're just gonna take her hairpiece off real quick. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes too, May. It's just clipped into the inside of her hair. You can see that on both sides, and just with a little bit of pressure to the sides, you can manage to pull it out. There we go. Put her hair down and show you just how nice her glasses are. They got a little bit of clear plastic in the lenses, and actually I believe it's all sculpted in the clear plastic and then just painted over, like, basically the actual frame of the glasses in this nice blackish brown kind of color. So, and it also clips it back into the hair really easily with just those little grooves in the bangs. And a smart way to go about would just be to just kind of push it on through from the back, get it lined up and in there, get lined up and in the groove, and ba-bam. Have her bangs in. another look that's kind of like the player icon you can get for May. So but I was going to reattach it, but while we have the bangs off, I'm going to just go down to her other accessories, which is her face. She gets an extra face, and it's kind of a more happy, giggly kind of face, I would say. And to remove it, it's real simple. Just pull the first face out and just plug the next face back in. And then voila, you have a very happy May. Just like all May mains are, that she's getting this buff soon. Her other accessories that are basically... Oh, come on, May. Just gonna set you back there real quick. She does have some trouble standing like most Nendoroids because she is very top heavy with her big head. So she comes with a trigger finger hand, which is for holding her endothermic blaster. Decently sculpted, looks nice. And she gets a pair of open hands, which well sculpted and well painted, I would say, because it also captures the fact that the inside of her gloves are a different shade and color from the outside of her gloves, going for the left and the right hand. And to swap these on, it's real simple. Just pull out the hands you currently have on and just plug it in. Now this side's a little bit hard for me when this fist is in because it's really tight in there, but it still comes out, and then you just plug the new hand in and bam, easy. Now she's all happy, looking like she's giggling at you a little bit. Now let's get to her more combat oriented accessory. So she has, hold on, get her stand. She has her cryo tank, which comes with a little snowball. She's gonna look at the snowball first. It's really cute, really adorable, pretty good representation of Snowball. Its only downside, I would say, is that it can't open up his little ear flaps, but they are molded in there, so you can see them. Oops. Ah, geez, he's just getting away from me. And also comes with her cryo tank, which holds all the ice that she uses in her abilities and attacks and whatnot. And it looks pretty good. This little hose nozzle as well, which is going to connect to her endothermic blaster, which we're going to show off in a second. And this piece is to help connect it onto her back and the stand. This bit goes into the cryo tank, just like that. And then this joint, this end of the joint, is just going to plug in to May's back. And voila, we have May with her cryo tank. And we're just gonna put Snowball back on there real quick. He just pegs in there with this hole in his bottom in the peg in the cryo tank. And now she has her little companion, and she's never alone, which is fantastic. Now, if I can get her standing, her last accessory, well, her last accessory that isn't an effect part is her endothermic blaster, which I feel looks pretty good, but it could have some more details picked out. Like this little bit here could be a different color from here, like maybe the metallic color used in her cryo tank. But all in all, it's pretty well done. It fits into her trigger finger hand pretty nicely. It's not super snug, like it is kind of loose, but like it fits there. Like when it's in there, it's in there. I'm holding on to it purely by the hand. So it looks nice, has a little knob on it as well. And that just plugs into her hand, or plugs into her wrist, and the hose plugs into the bottom. Plugs into that hole in the bottom with this peg at the end of it. So just put that in her, plug the hand on, extend her arm out, and plug this into the bottom. And now it looks like she's having a grand old time freezing her foes. And she looks pretty good like that. Now, to kind of sell the effect that she's freezing her foe, she does come with this kind of clear, foggy, supposed to be look like she's spraying ice effect part. And this does have two purposes. The first one is you can plug it into her blaster to look she's actively freezing somebody. And it just plugs into the hole in the blaster, and that looks pretty nice. Its other purpose is to plug into the bottom of Snowball in conjunction with Snowball to replicate her ultimate ability, Blizzard. And for that, I move May out the way. We get this nice, clear, blizzardy effect part, which looks really, really cool. And you can just put that down. Just keep dropping Snowball. Just plug the same way it plugged into her blaster, plug Snowball in, and boom, she's ready to start her Blizzard and ruin everybody's day and keep them off that payload, which everybody loves to protect so much. So May comes with some pretty dope series. And she does come with one more, and that is the Nendoroid stand, which comes with most Nendoroids. And she has a special kind of connector to connect to her, which basically to connect it, you have to take off her backpack. And then, well, I'll unplug it from her gun first. Set her down real quick. Basically take this peg and you're going to shove it through this bit on the stand. And it's going to kind of go over that hexagonal shape that was on this end of the stand, and then now that's nice and secure, you'll plug this bit into May's back, and voila, she's on her stand. And connect the tube real quick. Jeez. And voila, she looks real nice, real good on her stand. Get that Snowball, give them a Blizzard back in. They look like they're having a grand old time. Now for comparisons, we will compare her to the first Overwatch Nendoroid. Well, let me get this out of there real quick. Get that back on. Actually get her standing. Compare her to Nendoroid Tracer. And I think these two look pretty good together. Like, you're shaping up to have a pretty alright team comp if you have these two on your team. So, that was Nendoroid May. And this is Zeta Zulu signing out. Have a good day, everybody. So, what up, everybody? Zeta Zulu back at it again. And I forgot something that I caught while editing. Forgot one last accessory that May has, and it is this little bit which allows Snowball to plug into May's stand. So we're just going to take Snowball off his little plume of snow and just plug this bit right into the bottom of Snowball, just like with the little ice plume accessory. And you take this bottom piece and just plug it into any hole in May's stand, and voila, now Snowball can float along by her side, and it looks really adorable. Let me get Snowball better position, and now Zeta Zulu signing out. Deuces.